Now we're going on to some larger wired flowers, and the first one I'm going to show you is the carnation. I've got my shapes cut out here, and I'm going to hold the knife in a vertical position and cut round in each one of these indents, so that I'm using the full width of the blade. Now I'm going to go and cut just a little bit on each one. The reason I'm doing this is because a carnation has very raggedy edges. I'm going to use my cocktail stick and I'm going to frill it. Picking it up, paint just the centre. And here I've got my centre prepared. What I've done is to cut the ends off a stamen, tape it onto the wire and just wrap a little bit of the paste around it. And I'm going to put that right through the middle of the carnation. Fold it over and then paint 1/3. Fold that over, turn the whole flower over onto your finger and paint another bit there. So I've done what they call a linen fold. So I've got one fold underneath, one in the middle and one on top. Then pinch the whole thing in and roll it round so that it sticks. Because you should do that stage first and let it dry. Your second petal is cut and frilled in exactly the same way. Just paint the centre again and taking your dried first petal, take it down through the middle. And then just turn it so it hangs upside down and pinch it in with your fingers and your thumb. And then get it so that it all comes into that first one. And you can see how you're starting to build up the carnation. Now you can put 3 petals on, 4, as many as you like, and you can see how it does build up into rather a pretty flower. This one now has 3 petals on it, and just to finish it off I'm going to put a calyx on it. I need a little bit of green paste which I roll out, cut it, take it out of the cutter, paint the back of it with your gum, pop it over the back and down onto the flower. Now there are all sorts of ways of doing a calyx, but I find this is quite a fine one. In fact, a carnation does have a fairly big calyx, but it tends to look very heavy when you put them on a cake. And that's your completed flower.